Christian Whiton joins me now. Christian, we can deliver drones to them, we can deliver ammunition to Ukraine, but I don't think we can restore power during the winter. That's troubling because it seems like Europe and some parts of America are losing interest in the Ukraine war, backing away from it to some degree, right in their moment of greatest need.
Right, and you can see that this war is likely to drag on past the one-year mark. It just seems to be trudging along into what has been called elsewhere a frozen conflict, with Putin pulling back his forces to the east side of the Dnieper River, creating a sort of natural geological break or point of defense. And there's some advantage to Moscow bringing an end to this conflict and trying to get out from under some of the economic sanctions. But Putin in the past has been just fine with frozen long-term conflicts. That's essentially what happened in eastern Ukraine after 2014. So we may be looking at a long-term situation that's very painful for the Ukrainian people.
And very difficult for them to get out of this situation. I mean, with winter's right there, it's all right. Let me change the subject because the prisoner swap story still has legs going into this week. NSC coordinator John Kirby claims the U.S. was never given the option between Brittany Griner and Paul Whelan discussing the prisoner swap. I'm going to roll that soundbite again. Roll tape, please.
There was never a choice posed by the Russians, well, hey, you give us Boot back, and then you can decide whether you want Brittany or Paul. They treat Paul differently, Shannon, because of these sham espionage charges. So it was either make this deal now and at least get one of them home and keep up the efforts to get Paul home. And we did a national security assessment. We believe that that whatever risk there is was manageable.
Christian, why did we accept Russia's terms?
Well, it's the administration, and I actually am not entirely sure that there was an earlier report by NBC News that we were given the choice of Griner or Whelan. That, of course, was just directly contradicted by Kirby at the White House, who incidentally has to handle any national security communications since the White House press spokeswoman is a disaster. I think it's a desire to get to yes, to have some good news before Christmas, and also the White House was under pressure from a lot of constituencies it cares about. Ms. Griner is a black woman and a lesbian. That's a little bit different profile than a former Marine with an interesting background who's been in Russia. So I think it's just something that they really wanted to get done, but in doing so, gave up an ace for something that's not quite as high of a card.
Bearing in mind who you are, I doubt that you would travel to Russia now, would you?
Certainly not on any commercial enterprise. If you were going for diplomacy, if you were going as a guest of the government, but no. And this is an issue with North Korea we dealt with too, that Americans would occasionally go for essentially tourism or because it's such an odd place. And the Secretary of State at the time in the early Trump administration had to say that U.S. passports were not valid for travel to North Korea. So this is a real risk. It's a risk we're giving an incentive to countries to grab Americans because the rewards are so good.
Yeah, exactly. Christian, thanks for being here. I know we'll see you again soon. Thank you, sir.
Thanks.